So another session of playing the ghost. My wife and kid just came back from a trip to China, so this is something they brought me from China. I'm gonna wear it today and see if it helps bring me good fortune. I'm playing the ghost, 10 ball, and 0 warm up. Very cold in here, so that's not helping anything, and seeing how many times before I'm able to beat the ghost. All right, 9 and 10 are a little bit awkward. 1 and 2 are in pretty good position. I need to get back down for the 3. So I probably want to get all the way to there to get for the 3. Let's see if I can do that. All right, I need to avoid hitting the 4. A little left-hand English. A little too much left-hand English. All right, let's see. 10 ball, you have to call your shots. So where's the most likely way to get lucky and hit something called in? All right, I'm gonna call the 6 on the side. Go 3 rails, try to get behind the 3, hit the 6. I'm not using the diamond system right now. I'm just gonna see if I can figure out where to hit it by feel. Okay, I hit the 3, but I didn't get behind it, so I missed the 6. All right, 0-1. All right, so the 2 has that pocket, has a half a pocket here. The easiest way is to just come out 1 rail, 2 rails over here. I guess this is mainly a speed shot. I need to avoid hitting the 8. Oh, wait. All right, start over. Not paying attention. All right, ball in hand. All right, the next ball is the 4. I might have to hit the 4-6 combo. Unless I can get to the other side of the 4. All right, let's see if we can get to the other side of the 4. All right, that worked out pretty good. Now I'll just slide the 4 in. I was shot at the 5. All right, a little left-hand English so I don't get behind the 10. All right. Come out for the 7. Oh, I hit that way too soft. Fortunately, I had another pocket. All right, so punch out, shoot the 8 in the same corner. All right, so I'm on the wrong side of the 8. So the question is, do I want to try to force follow, get closer to the 9, or shoot the 9 from over here, which will be a tougher shot. I think I'm gonna try to take the tougher shot. I'm not warmed up. Cheated the pocket. So this angle's not too bad. Try to get back over here for the 10. Oh! All right, we'll count that as a loss because I missed that first ball anyway. All right, we'll try that again. That last one should have been a pretty easy run out. Again, this is kind of like warm up because it's cold and I didn't warm up. I'm just going straight. So, ball in hand on the 1. I got to get down here, not get blocked by the 10 is the key. So I have to draw it enough that I don't get blocked by the 10. So the easiest way to do that is to actually draw it back to the rail because you don't have to control the speed as much. All right, 3 is over there. Stop. Wow. All right, let's see. I'm gonna be jacked up. Probably need to come out a little bit. Maybe try to hit the 7. Okay, so I hit that one too hard. That's why I'm in this awkward queuing position. But if I can make this shot, I should be able to recover. Oh, all right, well, anyway, let's just finish this out for warm up. It doesn't count as a win, but since I'm playing by myself, I can just continue to warm up. That's a lot. Really. All right. Next time I think I should shoot a video when I'm in stroke, because I actually think that I should be able to play the ghost fairly closely if I'm in stroke. Like right now, I always shoot these videos completely cold, but if I shoot them while I'm in stroke, I might be able to, it might be competitive, like in a race to 5 or something like that. All right, so 4 doesn't have any pockets, but it has a fairly makeable combo. In order to get to the combo, I just need to not be behind the 6 after I make the 3. Hold on. Hold on. All right, let's see. This will bump to 6. Missed the 6, cut it too thin. All right, let's start over. So again, I'm making these videos for lower level recreational players that don't want to practice with drills, but like watching players play that, you don't really learn that much always by watching pros, because they've developed strokes that we don't necessarily have. So yeah, so if you're just a recreational player, you want to get better, you like watching full videos, you want a little bit of commentating, that's what we're trying to do here. All right, so I'm gonna come out for the 2. I need to come out about here so I can get position on the 3. I'm gonna force follow with a little bit of right hand English. There we go. Nice easy draw, 4's over there. It won't be hard position. Ooh, wow, almost too hard. All right. So the key to the 3 is just to make it, because the 4 is in a and not get caught behind. All right, that's what happens when you get out of position. I got out of line and I didn't focus on position on that one. All right, so I'm gonna call the 4 into here. All right, I should be warmed up now. I've lost about 5 games. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna combo in the 10 and then just spot it back up. Try to leave a 2 in front of the pocket. And don't, of course, get caught behind the 6. Yeah. All right, so this is what happens when you don't really pay attention to what's going on. Good lesson for all of you kind of at a similar level as me. No Fargo rating, no tournament play. Occasionally wagering people of similar levels. All right, so the 3 is down here. If I kick the 2 in, I get all the way down for the 3, which means I have to kick it hard. I gotta try to kick it rail first. All right. So let's try to find the midpoint. All right, so the midpoint is there. That means I have to hit the rail here. All right, and if I hit it hard, it's going to shorten the angle. All right, so let me find that again. All right, so I hit it hard. It's going to shorten the angle. I have to hit it hard to get it back down. All right, I left myself a chance. This is off the rail, so it's going to be a harder cut. 4 is here. So I just make the cut. Should have position on the 4 because it's going to be on this side. So I just need to focus on making the 3. Nope. All right, let's just see how far we can get with the rest of this rack. Doesn't count as a win, but. All right, next ball is the 3. 4 is over here. Wow, not very good speed. See if I can hit the rail, let the 5 stop the cue ball. All right. I need to shoot the 5 on the side, which means I need to roll forward after hitting 4. Oh, that's terrible. All right, looks like these clothes that my wife brought me from China aren't that lucky. So I need to make some adjustments. All right, so the 3 blocking the 2. So that means I need to get on this side of the 2, and I need to not get caught behind the 9. Wow. That... All right, I'm gonna go for this pocket so I won't be jacked up. If I go for this pocket, I'll be jacked up. If I go for that pocket, I won't be jacked up. So this is a hard shot because I'm gonna try to go 3 rails back around for the 3. All right, that's a loss, but let's just pretend that's what I was trying to do so I can. Wow, I made 3 balls. All right, this is going to be the last attempt to beat the ghost wearing the Chinese outfit. If I don't win, it'll be, the title of this video will be Chinese Good Fortune Outfit Doesn't Bring Me Good Fortune. All right. Yeah, see, every time I prioritize making the ball and don't think about my cue ball position, I get caught behind something. All right, 5 in there. All right. All right, so today was a fail. No wins against the ghost. I'm going to stop the video now and see you guys next time.